Thanks for tuning into the Finance News Network. I'm Jessica Amir. Today I'm joined by Creso Pharma Chief Operating Officer John Grease. Hi John, welcome back.
Hello Jessica, it's good to be here.
I believe you're surrounded in 2 foot of snow at Toronto in Canada. But firstly, let's talk about your recent announcement about the approval to cultivate cannabis at the Creso Pharma facility. Just tell us about that.
We've been working very hard over the last few months. Submitting our application and meeting all the requirements of Health Canada. And our facility was recently licensed to produce and cultivate cannabis, and we're really excited by that.
And John, central to the license approval is your Minova medical facility in Nova Scotia. Just tell us a little bit about the facility and its cultivation capacity.
Super excited by the facility. Got to be one of the top 5 facilities in Canada, purpose-built over the course of the last year, GMP standards, and built with a high degree of efficiency and the capability to produce some of the highest quality material of any facility in Canada. That facility has been built on 24,000 square feet that's expandable up to 200,000 square feet. So right now we have the ability to produce around 4,000 kilograms of material per year, which we think that we can take up to almost 10 times that.
And what's the size of the recreational cannabis market in Canada and beyond?
The cannabis market in Canada is growing daily as more and more supply becomes available and more licensed providers gain their licenses and start to produce. Deloitte has targeted the market to be upwards of $8 billion over the course of the next 5 years. The forecast beyond that globally is off the charts at plus 100 billion, depending on who you speak to. We know right now that in Canada, supply is a shortfall, and we're really looking forward to being able to fill the gap for some of the consumers here in Canada.
So when are you expecting the first crop from the facility, and who are likely to be your first customers?
You know, we've been planning for this day for quite some time, and we entered into a supply agreement with TerraSen Canada a few months ago, which actually locks down approximately half of the capacity of our facility as soon as it's available. And we expect our first crop will be available in between 12 and 16 weeks. So we've already got committed supply and revenues. And then we've also been in conversations with the Nova Scotia Liquor Corporation, which is the retailer for Eastern Canada. And we expect to be able to position our products in the NSLC.
And just lastly, John, before we let you go, is there anything else you wanted to add today?
This is just the first step in the evolution of our Minova facility for Creso Pharma. You know, we're super excited that we're going to be able to produce and generate revenue on material from that site, but it's just the first step right now. Canada will be regulating edible cannabis before the end of this year. And as you know, Creso Pharma has commercial edible products for sale internationally, globally today. And we're looking to produce those products in that facility for the Canadian marketplace, and expect to be a leader on the edible cannabis side of things for Canada.
Wonderful. John Grease, thanks so much for the update, and well done on the success.
Thank you very much, Jessica.